Hi, my name is Tammy Barton, and I want to talk to you today about my upcoming Introduction to Shamanism workshop called the Immersion. The Immersion will take us through the sacred art and practice and ceremonies of creating a healing Mesa. A healing Mesa is a altar space that consists of honoring the four directions of north, south, east, and west, and also the elements that coincide with each of the directions. For instance, Pachamama is in the south, and that is the element of earth. We spiral to the west, which is Mama Kia, which is the element of water. We'll spiral to the north, which is Wiracocha, which is the element of air. And we'll spiral to the east, which is the fire element. And then last but not least, we'll spiral to the center, which is Quichi, which is a sacred representation of the untouched part of your soul. And each element and each direction is a healing and breathing space that is a representation of you. And so during this workshop together, I'm going to invite you to find a Mesa cloth. It can be one that you may already have, or you may choose to purchase one. And also sacred artes, or objects that represent your earth, your water, your air, your fire, and who you are. So for instance, for the south, which is the earth element, you may find a rock or stone or crystal that's in your backyard, or one that you found along your path when you've been out hiking, or one that may be gifted to you. As far as the element of the west, which represents our emotions, and the water element, you may choose a shell, a conch shell, or a sacred object that represents, let's say, a dolphin or a whale. Anything that represents water. Same way with the north, which is Wiracocha, the air element. You may connect in with a feather you may find along your path. Or let's say a little representation of an eagle or a raven, okay? Connecting in with the air element. And then an example as far as the fire element, it can be a candle, okay? Or anything that represents, could be fire agate, that essentially represents the fire element for you. And then Quichi, which is like the rainbow aspect of who you are. It can be anything that you feel is a representation of you and your highest and greatest good. Throughout the workshop, we're going to be doing sacred shamanic journey work on behalf of each element and direction so that you can gain greater insights, one, about yourself, but then also the sacred objects that you chose, and also the directions and elements within their own right and passage and nature. We'll also be working with cornmeal and tobacco and kintu leaves of learning about the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and then the 3 kintu leaves are a representation of your body, your mind, and your spirit. So collectively as a whole, once again, it's a breathing, it is alive, and you will be learning how to work with each element and how they may be showing up for you in your life, as far as if your energy is depleted, or if you're feeling really emotional, or ungrounded, or have too much fire or not enough, or even having a hard time connecting in with your spirit helpers and guides. I will gently guide and direct you through each of these elements and directions, the journey work, and putting all of it together, once again, for healing for you and also healing the collective. So for instance, friends and family that may need prayers or healing, or elements in the earth, healing water, or wars, doing those aspects of healing on their behalf and feeling like you're actually doing something. And really putting the art and practice, once again, it's very sacred, and cross-culturally, it's been known all over the world of being able to work with and connect in with your healing Mesa. So we'll enjoy a collective time together and sacred ceremony, and I really hope that you can join me. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out at Tammy@illuminatingthesoul.com is my email. And once again, I hope you can join me and you can register on my website. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day and take care.